Hello guys, and welcome to today's video on Riverdale, the long-running show for young adults that is currently in its 6th season on the CW. KJ Apa plays Archie Andrews, Lily Reinhart plays Betty Cooper, Camila Mendez plays Veronica Lodge, and Cole Sprouse plays Jughead Jones. Riverdale is a dark retelling of the Archie comics. It is about a group of teenagers in the small town of the same name, which is shaken by the murder of a high school student. Here are all the latest on the show. Kicking us off, Riverdale's season finale promo drops 2 huge bombshell announcements. The main romances, which used to be a big part of the drama on Riverdale, took a bit of a backseat this season. Since everyone was so busy trying to stop an immortal dark wizard from the 1600s, there wasn't much time for the whole Bughead versus Barchie thing, or for Cheryl to miss Tony. Keeping curses from coming from demons seems to get in the way of having a love life. But now that the group has defeated Percival and sent him to hell in the 6th season's second to last episode, it's time to talk about love. The teaser clip for the last episode of season 6 reveals 2 huge spoilers. The first isn't surprising, but longtime fans of Barchie will find it very satisfying. As the end of the world nears Riverdale, Archie proposes to Betty. When the second secret comes out, things get really strange. In the promo, Cheryl and Veronica can be seen kissing for a split second. What? Cheryl has been hanging out with Heather all season, and it's clear that she still has feelings for her ex-boyfriend Tony, but there hasn't really been any sign that she and Veronica are dating. Also, the last few episodes of season 6 have shown that Veronica still has strong feelings for Archie. If everyone lives to see Riverdale's 7th and final season, it looks like the finale will change some of the romantic relationships. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that a comet is about to hit the town and blow it up? Bailey's comet crashed into Riverdale because that was Percival's last act. The focus of the final episode will be on stopping this astral disaster. Next, Riverdale. 10 storylines no other show could have done. Riverdale is coming up on its last season after 6 exciting ones, and it's safe to say that a lot of drama has happened since the first episode. Even though some plots are what fans of teen shows expect to see, like a jump in time that lets the characters grow up or different couples getting together, there are some plots that are very much Riverdale. No matter what Betty Cooper, Veronica Lodge, Archie Andrews, Jughead Jones, or Cheryl Blossom are up to, they are constantly involved in bold storylines about murder, witches, and even a school assignment that is incredibly dark. Some of them are listed below. The first 2 are the Black Hood killed people because of Betty's speech, and the Vixens have seizures. Betty's speech at the 75th anniversary jubilee is one of the best Riverdale quotes. She says some touching things about how much she cares about other people and says, "What is Riverdale though? Isn't it people? You, me, our friends, our neighbors?" Then Betty finds out that the Black Hood started killing people because they wanted to get back at the characters for what Betty said. This doesn't seem like a very good reason, but people in this small town often do bold, surprising things that don't always make a lot of sense. This explanation makes sense to Betty and the other characters, so they seem to agree with it. In season 3, a lot of the characters on the show have seizures. In chapter 43, Outbreak, the Riverdale Vixens have seizures. This is because of the runoff from Fizzle Rocks, which are a drug mixed with carbonated candy. Ethel Muggs is especially hard. Even though the characters are worried, this seems to be yet another strange thing that has happened in the town. It seems like everyone in Riverdale is used to crazy things happening all the time. If this happened on a different show or in a different city or town, the characters might be shocked. But in this case, they are more interested in solving the problem than being shocked. Next, Cheryl made everyone think Jason drowned, and there's a ritual involving maple syrup in a parallel universe Riverdale. Cheryl has had sad things happen to her on Riverdale, like when her twin brother Jason died. In season 1, Cheryl says that Jason didn't want to live at home anymore, and that she was there for him, making everyone think he drowned when he really just wanted to leave. Even though Cheryl's reasons make sense and it's clear that she cares about her sibling, this was an extreme thing to do, which makes it perfect for a show like Riverdale. Fans learn more about how close Cheryl and Jason were to each other and realize they had a connection that Cheryl probably won't have with anyone else. In season 6, viewers find out all about Rivervale, a parallel universe where bad things happen all the time. This would be weird enough, but in the first episode of season 6, chapter 96, Welcome to Rivervale, Cheryl kills Archie as a part of a maple syrup related ritual. Riverdale. Cheryl takes Archie to the forest and tells him that she needs Blossom Maple Farms to do well. She then takes his heart out. In this parallel world, Betty seems to agree that it's a good idea and says that she's expecting a son. This is so amazing and confusing that it's hard to think of another show that could do it. Moving on, the Stonewall Prep writing assignment and Clifford killed his own son. In season 4, Jughead starts going to Stonewall Prep, and the storyline is so intense that only Riverdale could do it. Jughead has to write about the perfect murder for school and finds out that the real task was to kill someone. Brett Weston Wallace and Donna Sweet want to kill Jughead, it turns out. Even though Jughead lives, does this plot really make sense? It seems unlikely that this would be a real school project that a teacher would ask students to do. But Riverdale works because nothing about it is real. Season 1 is about how Jason Blossom died and why someone would want to kill him. This is when people start to realize how scary it can be to live in Riverdale, and how much it is like other fictional small towns that seem nice and friendly. In the last episode of the first season, viewers find out that Clifford killed Jason because Jason found out that Clifford was selling heroin under the guise of maple syrup. It takes a lot of guts for a parent to decide to kill their own child. The next two are Alice shares that she played Griffons and Gargoyles, and Cheryl burns down her family home. Griffons and Gargoyles is a popular game on the show. In chapter 39, The Midnight Club, Alice Cooper tells Betty that she and her friends were really into it when she was in high school. Alice says that they were all going to be killed. Alice is a pretty likable parent in Riverdale, and it's important for her to talk to Betty because the two of them haven't always gotten along well, and Betty always feels like Alice is judging her. Most teens would think their parents were making up a story, but Betty knows that this is how things work in this town. Cheryl decides that the best thing to do is burn down Thornhill, the family mansion, when she finds out the truth about her family's past, and learns that her dad killed her brother. Cheryl's actions make sense, since she is tired of secrets, darkness, and pain, and doesn't want anything to do with this place anymore. On other TV shows, this choice might seem too dramatic, but it fits Cheryl's personality because she is like that. Cheryl feels like she has nothing left to lose at this point. Finally, the Cooper and Blossom families are related, and Betty goes dark sometimes. It's surprising to find out that Betty and Cheryl are related. The Cooper and Blossom families used to be one, but when a family member killed a sibling, they split into two. This caused a scandal in Riverdale because Polly Cooper and Jason Blossom were dating, and Polly was pregnant with Jason's twins. The fact that Betty and Cheryl are cousins stands out, but the fact that both families have a history of murder makes this a very intense plotline. In season 1, Betty wears a black wig for the first time, and she says she is Dark Betty many times. Betty likes having an alter ego because she can show her more intense side and act in a way that she feels she can't when she's being her normal self. Betty is tired of people expecting her to be a certain way and of always being the same person. Betty's motivation and reason for doing this makes sense, since she is often seen as a good character who tries to make everyone happy, and she is tired of being that way. However, this is not the most popular storyline. It does make sense without the context of Riverdale, though. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. Make sure to like and follow for more great news. Till next time, cheers!